Good morning, students. We will start the chapter 5, the principles of inheritance and variations. Under this chapter, we will revise the laws of Mendel. The first law of Mendel is the inheritance. So, during inheritance, he has used the 7 characteristics to prove his laws. These 7 characteristics were stem height, and what was the contrasting traits? Tall and dwarf. Flower colors, violet and white. Flower position, axial and terminal. Pod shape, inflated and constricted. Pod color, green and yellow. Seed shape, round and wrinkled. Seed color, yellow and green. So, inheritance of one gene. What is inheritance of one gene? It is a hybridization experiment where he crossed tall and dwarf pea plants. So the characteristic he was chosen the size of the stem, and what was the contrast, that is the tall and dwarf traits. He collected the seeds produced as a result of cross and grew them to generate plants of the first hybrid generation, and he named this generation is filial 1 or F1. So in F1 progeny, all the plants were tall like one of its parents, none were dwarf. So he made similar observations for the other pair of traits, that he found that F1 always resemble either one of the parents, not the both. In this diagram you can see transfer of pollens, and all plants of F1 generations were tall. When Mendel self-pollinated the tall F1 plants, I say F1 generation, and what he chosen the trait? Pure tall. And what he have seen? He seen that in F2 generation, some of the offsprings were dwarf and some were tall. So from this observation, he gave a conclusion that only one of the parental traits were expressed in the F1 generation, while F2 stage both the traits were expressed in the proportion 3:1. So the contrasting traits did not show any blending at either F1 or F2 stage. So they were independent. So this is diagrammatically representation of monohybrid cross. You can see parental tall crossing with the dwarf, F1 generation, both were tall and were after self fertilization. What is the generation? 3:1 ratio. 3 were tall and 1 was dwarf. So this cross is known as the monohybrid cross. So based on these observations, what Mendel observed? He observed that he proposed that something was being stably passed down, unchanged from parent to offspring through the gametes, and that was expressed in the F2 generation, not the F1 generation. He was calling this as a factor, but later this was termed as the gene. And gene which code for a pair of contrasting traits. I repeat, genes which code for a pair of contrasting traits are known as the alleles. ठीक है, alleles, they are slightly different form of the same gene. Alphabetically, for tallness, what are the pair of alleles? Capital T, capital T, capital T, small t, and for dwarfness, small t, small t. So capital T and small t, this is the homozygous, and it is also known as the genotypes. And what is the genotype and phenotypic characteristics? What is capital T and small t? This is known as the heterozygotes, right? And one character that was recessive was not expressed in F1 generation, but it was expressed in the F2 generations. Then coming to the p-test, p-square test. Here you can see tall crossing with the dwarf, right? And the alleles for tallness is capital T, and dwarf is small t and small t. And what is the F1 generation? 4 of them are the hybrids, capital T, small t, right? And if we'll do the selfing of the any two from the F1 generations, that is the hybrid, what will be the F2 generations? 3 will be hybrid, 1 will be dwarf. You can see here 4 of them are the hybrids in F1 generations. All were genotypically hybrids, but phenotypically they are tall. And if we will cross these hybrid from F1 generations, but we will get T with T, capital T, and this small t with the capital T, then capital T and the small t, then small t. So this is the phenotypic ratio is tall is to dwarf, 3 is to 1. So this is known as the p-test, p-square. And here you can see, if we will cross the dwarf, okay, dwarfness or recessive characters and diagrammatic representative of a test cross, you can see capital W for white colors and small w for the purple color, and all will be hybrid. So the purple color will be in this square, and result is all flowers are violet or purple, and in other cross half of the flowers are violet and half of the flowers are white. So this is the law of dominance. Now what is the law of dominance? Based on this observation on monohybrid cross, Mendel proposed two general rules, that is the principle or law of inheritance and law of dominance, and the second law of segregation. What is law of dominance? Characters are controlled by discrete units called factors. Okay? Leal was calling them factors. They are known as the genes, and factors occur in pairs, right? And in a dissimilar pair of factors, one member of the pair dominates, that is dominant, the other is the recessive. The law of dominance is used to explain the expression of only one of the parental characteristic in a monohybrid cross in the F1 and the express of both in the F2. So he explained the proportion 3 is to 1 in F2 generation. What is law of segregation? Segregation is the separation. This law is based on the fact that the alleles do not show any blending, and that both the characters are recovered as such in the F2 generations, though one of these is not seen in the F1 stage. So though the parents contain two alleles during gamete formation, the factor or allele of pair segregate from one each other such that A gamete receive only one of the two factors. Of course, a homozygous parent produce all gametes that are similar, while a heterozygous one produce two kinds of gametes, each having one allele with equal proportion. This is the law of segregation. So, student, till now we have done the law of dominance, and the second law is the law of segregation, that we have already done in the previous presentations also. So this is according to your syllabus. So tomorrow we will do the incomplete dominance. For further query, please feel free to call me up at any time. Thank you.